See, those are the mic pops that I think we saw the mix for over there when they were at the prep area. And check out these Maleficent. Those are pretty neat, huh? I wonder why they made it a heart shape there. Or is that not a heart? I don't know, because Maleficent doesn't have it. Look! It's a snowball. How cool is that? And here's another one of my favorite things is the maple nut fudge and the peanut butter fudge. It's so good. Now they normally go for $4.40 a piece. You can get 4 for $15, which is a pretty good deal because that's about a $2 savings. Normally, if you get 4, it's like $17.50 or something like that. Moving next door, this is the coffee section, I guess. They have a whole bunch of coffee mugs. Not seeing anything particularly new yet. Let's see. But here's something. Would you care to have your coffee out of Mickey's butt? Just curious. Looks like they're getting into the placemat business because normally we haven't seen a lot of these, but lately I have, and now we've got the Mickey head, hands, feet, and shorts. Now that says, oh, this is for both. Okay. And you've got some Pixar stuff and some Marvel stuff. And down here we've got some Disney princesses. So yeah, everybody can have their own favorite placemat for $6. This is new. You can get a goblet. You can drink like a prince. Your Kool-Aid or your water or your lemonade. It's kind of sturdy, but it's plastic. That's definitely plastic. So take care. $16 for your goblet. They've got a bulletin board back here too. They have dog walking by Anita. You can rent a room for $5 a week. Artists and actors must pay in advance because you can't trust an artist. Who knows where they're going to make their next $5. Baseball game. This is pretty neat. Coming up is the big college football game, Taxidermy Tech vs. Anthropology A&M. Wait, isn't that from one of those old classic cartoons? I think I remember that. Oh, look, for your Disney historians, there's auditions for the Firehouse 4, and they're looking to expand. I'll give you guys a minute to figure out why that's historical or funny. Time's ticking. And that's because the group is actually called the Firehouse Five. It was comprised of Disney employees, like, well, at least a couple of them were. I think maybe all of them were like all Imagineers, all, engineers and whatnot who worked for the original, early on in the Disney years. And I think, who was it? You know what, I'm going to post their names. I don't remember who there's in it right now, but I'll post their names when this video comes out and you'll recognize some of them. Anyway, we're back here in this section, the next section, which looks like it's a bunch of frames. I don't know. It's funny. The frames always look better with Disney pictures in them. You take one of those out and you put, one of your own pictures in there and it's suddenly not as appealing, at least to me. Like, when I see that, I just want that picture, actually. Take out that right there and I'd want that picture in my house. Or a picture of Chip and Dale. Well, you know what? Take your Disney pictures and do that. I actually have some of those at home. We have some of my pictures that I've taken over the years framed. That's a pretty cool towel for $22, don't you think? Jack Skellington. Looks like they've got a Mickey leopard type print. There's a Mickey with a pie-eye Mickey. There's Ariel. Another Mickey right here. That's Phantasmic Mickey. Pretty nifty. Summer's almost over though. More, what are these, throws or blankets? These, oh my God, that is $60, you guys. This is a little pocket in my towel. Oh, look at that. Little toothbrush holder. It's cute. That is $10. Or you could put them in one of these too. One in each. Like so. And then out front here, we have some of the more of the Halloween stuff that we saw at World of Disney and at the Emporium last week. Same here. We've seen most of this before, although these are kind of new. These are other Christmas ornaments that are of the larger, plusher variety. I kind of like these. Right now you can get a Jack or a Sally. And this last section right here is trading pins. I would get in there and show you some of these, but it's a little packed. There's like 25 Neverlanders in there, so I don't want to intrude. Matter of fact, I have to go around here to get to the next section, which is Vinylmation. This looks like a new set. It's a Pirates of the Caribbean set, and this drew my attention because I really like this one. I wonder though if they have that dimension to it. She's got the ear hat on.
When they first came out, the originals were different colors.
But those look pretty cool. I can't really identify all of them, but obviously it's, you know, the Wench, and then there's Davy Jones and various other pirates you meet along the way. I don't know who's who though. Here they are. So they do have a little bit of dimension to them. A little bit of detail. There's the Wench in the back there. Are you selling her by the pound? Well, not her, the other one, but... Before we leave, have you guys ever noticed that they've got these doors here like this, these automatic doors? These were brought in. We're not... I shouldn't say brought in. They haven't existed at a Disneyland park before. The doors are usually always open. You go to Disneyland, where we're going now in a second, to you know, the Main Street Emporium or whatever, and the doors are always open. There is no door, actually. They have the doors that drop down, like you would see at a mall or something like that. They did this as a means to conserve energy, to conserve air conditioning costs, keep the cold air in. So that's good, I guess. But I remember when they first opened, back on opening day, there was a huge problem with traffic. They kept the doors open all day because there was just too many people coming in and out. And the doors, you know, they couldn't get it right. That lovely cast member just called me Prince Charming. How wonderful is that? Hopefully that's not a code for something in the cast member speak. You know how like when they tell you to have a magical day or something like that? They don't really mean it. Hopefully Prince Charming means I'm a Prince Charming. Anyway, that is our destination, Disneyland. That is where we're going. Wow, I was expecting it to be a little more crowded up here. I'm probably going to take that back in a minute, but I'm just saying that up front. I was expecting to see more people at this front gate. That's all I'm saying. So I was asked a little earlier, or the other day, when they were going to reopen, you know, the shops that appear closed. Well, as I mentioned, or just to confirm, they're not closed. You can still get in. You can see there's an entrance right here. They're boarded up, and they've got the scrims up, but that's only because they're just doing facade work. They're painting and whatnot. They're freshening it up. It's my understanding for the upcoming 60th anniversary. You're going to see this happen all up and down Main Street, I believe. And also, I was asked earlier about the Main Street lockers. Somebody asked if they were still closed, and yes, they are still closed, and they're going to be for a while. My understanding is that it's part of you know, the adding the new access to the side there, probably having to, you know, do something about that. They're gonna have to either move them or, you know, reconfigure them somehow to allow access to the side street. And look at this view down Main Street. Isn't that awesome? Like I'm sitting here blabbering and I'm talking right over this wonderful sight that you can see if you just stand here from Town Square down Main Street.
Yes. Now the Doc Mania is not worked out, as I think you saw it earlier. So what we have here is Ryan. And he's going to be our second best. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2.
You know, I may have to take that back. See that? That says First Aid. We're out in front of the Starbucks. This is where the Main Street lockers would normally be. But you can see they've dropped a First Aid banner on there. So my guess is it's not that they're trying to reconfigure that area. It's that they had to put the First Aid station somewhere. So they've reconfigured it, yes, but not for the back alley, but for the First Aid. First Aid has moved from the end of the street down there to here, and that is the area that they're having to repurpose. They're having to reconstruct, as it were, to allow access to this back way, because the old First Aid would block what would be the exit to that back alley.